Stepping into a sales management role places you under intense pressure. Moving from peer to leader means navigating a sudden shift in expectations, where the friction of your new authority often collides with your old friendships. To survive this transition and actually thrive in your first 14 days, we are going to build a tangible, customized asset right now, your personal leadership blueprint and daily dashboard. This document will serve as your operating manual. By the end of this session, it will house your professional boundaries, define your exact daily floor routines, and give you the specific language you need to establish immediate respect with your team. Committing these protocols to paper or screen is the only reliable way to maintain your footing. When the sales floor gets stressful, relying on memory alone makes it too easy to default back to comfortable, destructive peer-level dynamics. This blueprint holds you accountable to your own standards. Step 1 is drafting your role clarity statement. Take a moment to open a blank digital document or a dedicated notebook. Your primary responsibility is now driving results and guiding the team. While friendliness supports rapport, acting as a friend first can undercut your decision-making power. Setting strict professional limits prevents any perception of favoritism. This chart breaks down the divide. On the right, behaviors like oversharing your personal life or avoiding difficult conversations to try and keep the peace blur the lines of authority. On the left, enforcing expectations fairly and relying on clear communication protect your position. In your document, draft a short, formal role introduction script. Write down exactly how you will explain your dual duty to the team, that you are there to drive operational results and you are there to support them in reaching those goals. Delivering this written clarity statement to your team removes all ambiguity. It establishes your professional credibility from day one and clearly signals that the relationship dynamic has officially changed. Now we move to step 2, establishing non-negotiables and team growth goals. Underneath your introduction script, write down 2 core leadership values that you will never compromise on. Make the word punctuality the first one. Arriving on time is a visible signal of respect that dictates the baseline of discipline for the entire team. To translate values into team growth, you need the SMART goal method. Every goal must be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Telling a team to be better lacks direction. Watch how SMART gives structure. Increase upselling by 10% by week 2. Ambiguous goals create frustration because employees never know if they are actually succeeding. The SMART framework strips away the guesswork, leaving you with an unarguable objective metric to hold the team accountable. Let's move to step 3, building your daily visibility schedule. Open your calendar and block out these 3 specific, recurring daily routines. You need a dedicated slot for morning check-ins, a block for active front-of-store leadership, and a final block for end-of-day reviews. The single fastest way to lose the respect of a retail team is to hide behind a desk. Spending your shift isolated in the back office completely disconnects you from the reality of the floor. By forcing yourself into that middle calendar block, standing physically present where the action is, troubleshoot inventory issues in real time, provide immediate coaching, and model the expected work ethic. When you put in the physical effort alongside your team, you foster a culture that values results over excuses. You prove that leadership credibility is built through active participation. It is not demanded by a mere job title. Step number 4 is prepping gossip intervention scripts. Gossip is a corrosive force that fractures team cohesion faster than almost any operational issue. If you tolerate rumors or participate in unproductive venting, you destroy your reputation as an impartial manager. You have to redirect these conversations the moment they happen. Type these 2 specific pivot phrases into your document right now. Let's focus on how we can solve this. And I want to make sure we're keeping things respectful and focused on the shift. Keep these 2 phrases ready to deploy. Finally, step 5, setting up your leadership dashboard. At the very bottom of your blueprint, insert a tracking table. Create 3 distinct columns and label them achievements, challenges, and lessons learned. Filling this out at the end of every shift requires humility. You have to actively record where you fell short. But this daily habit of reflection allows you to process feedback and adapt your leadership approach so you can maximize your impact on the floor. Look at the document you just built. You now have a comprehensive blueprint tailored to your exact management role. Instead of guessing how to act, you possess the exact phrasing to define your boundaries, unshakable standards for team performance, a schedule that keeps you visible, and a table to track progress. Tomorrow, take this blueprint into your shift. Model the hard work you wrote down, intercept gossip using your pivot phrases, and listen carefully to the feedback your team gives you. A plan only works if you execute it with discipline. Download the printable resource linked below to finalize your notes, and I will see you in the next session.